sure is one big waterfall. The water falling from that high is amazing, and in the light, it's like a mirror.
Some ask for an audience with the Emperor just to get a view of the waterfall.
The water really is beautiful. I could watch it forever.
You think? Maybe I'm just used to it, but it always gets me down. My rapids are much more fun to watch. Isn't that right, Jade?
Your Majesty, perhaps that stems from the names you've given them?
Oh, that doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
Your Majesty, this palace is great. It's huge. It's got the waterfall. It's got tons of rooms.
Oh, well, yeah. But it's not like I built it. My ancestors did everything. I'm not attached to it personally.
Is that so? I'm quite fond of my own castle.
Remember, I didn't grow up here. In any case, the city, the palace, Ketterberg, all of them were completed generations ago.
Ketterberg too?
The bronze statue in Ketterberg is one of the Emperor's ancestors.
Oh yeah, now that you mention it.
If you want to know more, just ask anybody in Ketterberg, or Jade. His head is about the only thing he's useful for, after all.
Hey, we finished modifying the Tartarus.
Really? Fantastic.
Never underestimate the elderly. We've moored the Tartarus in Port Sheridan.
All that's left is to cross the Aldrin Sea to where Axariuth collapsed and dive into the core.
The Tartarus's phonic barrier will protect you from the miasma and the planet's pressure. But it exerts severe stress on the system. It'll only last about 130 hours.
That isn't exactly a lot of time.
The burden is just too great. The phone machinery should hold long enough to sail to Axariuth and reach the core.
Also, generating a high-energy phonic barrier requires support machinery. We'll send up a flare from here once you decide to start the core breach operation. Then Aston, who's waiting at the port, will activate the phonic barrier.
So, the moment we set out from this city, the countdown starts.
It's 5 days from here to Axariuth in the Tartarus. We'll have to breach the core and get out in less than 10 hours.
The slightest delay or mistake will be fatal.
You'll escape in the Albior. We'll have to attach a pressure-neutralizing phone machine to it. Once you begin the operation, we'll send the Albior to the harbor.
Once the phone machine is attached, Aston will store the Albior in the Tartarus hold.
So we can't use the Albior once the operation begins.
Right. You won't be able to go to other cities to buy supplies. Make sure to take care of anything you need to before you begin.
Okay, you've heard the plan. Now go get yourselves ready. Once you're all set to begin, come talk to me. Well, ready to start the operation?
Yeah, let's go.
After you activate the Tartarus vibration device in the core, move to the deck in the Albior.
There's a phonic glyph inscribed on the deck that generates a current of rising air. Use that to get yourselves out of there.
The Albior's pressure neutralizer won't last more than 3 hours.
If you don't hurry out, you'll be flat as pancakes.
So many great ways to die. The flare's up!
Looks like they're ready at the port. We'll see you off.
Let's go, Luke. Every second counts now.
Right.
Major Lagretta.
Spinoza was right. The rumors of Belkin's researchers running to Sheridan were true.
Out of the way.
Letting you pass is not an option. We can't have you silencing the core. The Oracle Knights have secured the port. Cease your meaningless resistance. Throw down your weapons.
Tamara, get them!
You got it!
Now! Run to the harbor!
But...
If they sink the Tartarus, all our work will be wasted!
There's no time! Go!
Oh, no, you don't! Stand your ground! Not even the necromancer would use phonic arts in this crowd.
Jade!
I can't. There are too many civilians without friend or foe marking.
Ah! Out of the...
Iamon!
You have something you have to do that's more important than us old folk.
Now! Go!
Let's go. Hurry!
Luke!
You aren't going anywhere!
The Tartarus has my sweat and blood in it, too. I won't let you interfere. Master Luke! Princess Natalia! The north exit is poorly guarded. Hurry! Ah!
Damn it!
You can't escape!
Don't underestimate us! Stop! It's too dangerous! Don't worry about us. There's no time. Hurry! How can they do this?
We'll dump your bodies into the sea!
We'll hold them off! Now hurry!
I'm sorry.
What's going on?
Oh, thank goodness you're here!
The Oracle Knights are attacking the people of the city!
Please save them!
Yes, Your Highness!
Let's hurry! Time is running out!
Follow them!
We're counting on you.
Hurry! Join the troops at the harbor! We'll catch them from both sides! This happened because you civilians insisted on meddling where you don't belong.
Class M and Class I's first and final collaboration. Don't let us down, Luke.
Damn! Get down and cover your nose and mouth!
What is it?
It's phone tech sleeping gas.
Can we neutralize it?
I'll blow it away with a phonic art.
We can breathe again.
But I'm sleepy. Oh, me too.
Oh, good. I'm glad it didn't put you to sleep, too.
It works faster on young children.
Oh, then this was your work?
Those Oracle ruffians tried to steal the Tartarus.
It looks like they went into the city too. How are Tamara and Iamon?
You can't mean...
Should you really be standing around chatting?
Master Van! Spinoza, you'd side with the Oracle Knights instead of your friends?
Commandant!
That was a poor performance, Legretta.
My apologies. We'll take care of them at once.
Luke, no!
Why?
Right now, our priority is stopping the core. We're going to the Tartarus.
Damn it!
That's too dangerous! Run!
We're not going anywhere. This happened because Spinoza betrayed Class I.
We may be old, but we can at least serve as obstacles. You go on to the Tartarus.
Move.
You fools! Move! Our comrade caused this. We'll atone for it.
Go!
Luke, there's no time.
If my brother catches us, the mission fails! Do you want to waste Iamon and Tamara's sacrifice?
I know that! Hankin, Kathy, Aston, I'm sorry.
Elderly though you may be, I respect your resolve. Spinoza, take a good look. This is what happens to those who oppose me.
Commandant, Sync made it in time.
So, the operation itself was a failure, but at least it distracted them. Very well. Withdraw.
Yes, sir!
You're supposed to say thank you, not sorry.
Yes. When those kids get back, let's teach them how to speak properly.
Why did this happen? They didn't do anything to deserve this. I failed to protect my people.
I wasn't strong enough. Damn it!
There's no time for wallowing in depression. We still have to stop the core.
Tyr, do you really have to say it like that?
Grieving here won't accomplish anything. The Colonel is busy preparing for this operation all by himself. Don't forget that.
Her eyes were welling up.
What?
The one who killed them was Tyr's own brother. I wonder which of us really wants to cry the most.
Axariuth is where we drop to the core, right? I'm going to the bridge to help Jade.
an hour behind schedule. We can't allow any more delays.
What's that?
An intruder!
Don't tell me it's Van.
They really don't want us to stop the core. I wonder why.
So do I. But right now, we've got an intruder to worry about. What do we do?
We don't have any choice. We'll get rid of them after we breach the core.
Even without this, we barely have any time.
We're starting. Take your seats.
Are we there?
So it would seem.
That thing we saw for a second there.
What is it, Guy? I did see something flash right before we dove into the core.
I vaguely remember seeing it when I was a kid in Hod. If I could just...
We'll worry about that later. The preparations here are done. Let's get out.
Hey! The phonic glyph Iamon talked about isn't here!
I erased it for you.
So you were the intruder.
I won't let you get away. You're gonna drown in the sludge here. Die! I'll make the Tartarus your grave.
We will live to return to the surface!
You're struggling for nothing. I won't lose to you.
You might very well die here yourself. Withdraw now.
Persistent, aren't we? Perhaps you'd rather we all die together?
Not a bad idea. So hurry up and die.
Yeah, I'll pass on the mutual suicide thing. I'll die on my own, thanks.
Fine. You'll all die here anyway. Take this! One tiger strike!
That's enough!
First aid!
Take this! Don't bring it!
I'm not doing too well.
Carve here that holy seal. And let
Heal!
Open and undefiled, embrace those who would be our enemies. Innocent shine!
Take this!
Want to see how strong I really am?
Cure!
Something's here!
Can you take this? Gale! Now you die!
I'm not doing too well.
Take this! Oh, divine! Don't bring it again! Cure!
Severing wind!
Take this!
Arise,
Don't bring it again!
mine enemies!
Severing wind!
Or Stormblood, move this way!
Something spear! Severing wind! Tiger wind!
Not bad!
Cold flare of death! Severing wind!
Stalagmite!
Blade, reveal your fury!
Dragon shot!
No, not like this.
Hey!
It can't be! There are 2 ions? Ugh!
Just as I thought. You are also a replica of the Phone Master.
Wait, what do you mean also?
I'm Phone Master Ion's 7th replica. The final one.
You're a replica?
No way! Ion!
I'm sorry, Anis. It's only been about 2 years since I was born.
2 years? That's when I became one of your guardians. Wait, was Arietta reassigned because you didn't have any memories of the past?
Yes, the original Ion was sick, near death. But there was no successor, so Mose and Van used Thaumacrine.
You had the closest abilities to the original, unlike us trash.
Don't call yourself that.
That's what I am. My powers were weak, so I was cast alive into the mouth of the Mount Zalejo volcano. A replica that can't serve as a replacement is nothing more than garbage.
Don't say that! We may be replicas, but we're still living beings!
I'm not interested in the naive babbling of a replica who has people who need him.
Don't talk like that. Escape from here with us. You and I are the same.
No, we're not. I'm only alive so Van can use me. In the end, only those of us who are useful are kept alive out of pity.
Ion,
I'm not crying.
but those tears...
You're right.
It's like losing a brother.
I guess I was sad. This is the first time I've ever cried. I understand now. All this time I had it wrong.
We're out of time.
But Sync erased the phonic glyph.
I'll draw it again. But a circle of this scale will require significant concentration. Luke, Tyr, please assist me.
What do I do?
I'll open all of my phone slots and create a mass of phonons. Luke, use Muse Fire to move the phonons. Tyr, please issue instructions based on the remains of the phonic glyph.
So I walk with you where Tyr tells me to.
Right. That's how we'll redraw the phonic glyph.
Let's begin.
Looks like we drew it.
Yes. Now, let's get to the Albior.
Heed my words. You who are the same as I, can you hear my voice?
Ash? No, this voice is...
Luke, are you all right? I'll try healing you.
Set me free from the prison of this eternal cycle. A descendant of Yulia, I shall borrow your power.
The pain's fading away.
Luke, my isophone, I can finally speak to you.
Tyr? No. You're not Tyr.
Your kind knows me as Lorelei.
The aggregate sentience of the seventh phonon. Its existence was hypothetical, but...
I am the seventh phonon itself. And you, Luke, your phonon frequency is the same as mine. You and the other you are both my perfect isophones. I am you. That is why I ask this of you. Right now, something enormous is absorbing my power. It is shaking the core and causing the Sephiroth to go out of control. Your actions have quieted the core and stabilized the Sephiroth. But as long as I am trapped here,
Tyr! Tyr, are you okay?
I'm fine. I just feel a little dizzy. What happened?
It's dangerous here. We should get to the Albior now. We made it somehow.
Tyr, are you feeling okay?
Yes, I feel fine now.
I'm still worried. Your body was suddenly taken over by Lorelei. You should have a doctor examine you, just in case.
I bet we could get a thorough examination in Belkend.
I hope the Oracle Knights aren't there.
At this point, I'm sure even Duke Fabre has cut his ties with Van.
We can find out if we ask the governor.
Let's go! I'm worried about Tyr!
Okay.
We received a report from Sheridan that you headed for the core.
The mission was a success. Only because Sheridan's residents and Belkin's researchers gave their lives.
I see. I've been informed of Eamon, Hankin, and the others. His Majesty and the Duke have also issued formal complaints against Doth. But Grand Maestro Mose insists that Vance separated from Doth and carried it out on his own.
The crimes of my subordinates are my own. You have my deepest apologies.
Are Duke Fabra and Van still connected?
No. With the attack on Sheridan, Doth's influence was lifted from this city.
Then we have a favor to ask.
Tyr isn't well. We'd like her to get a full exam.
Understood. Please speak with Shu in the lab.
Thanks.
All right. The rest of you, please wait here.
How is she?
We don't have all the results back yet, but Tyr's blood phonons are showing extremely unstable values.
Blood phonons?
People who use phonic arts absorb phonons into their bodies. In her case, the phonons are contaminated and aren't properly exiting her body.
What do you mean, contaminated?
That poison, the miasma, I believe they call it, that's fused with the phonons. It's primarily 7th phonons that have accumulated.
She's absorbed 7th phonons that are contaminated with the miasma then?
Quite a lot. They are weakening her internal organs. She said that the phone machines called passage rings responded to her. Dawn Age phone machinery generally contains large amounts of 7th phonons.
So when we lower the land, the miasma flows into Tyr from the passage ring?
That's the only answer I see. If she continues, she's not likely to survive.
No!
We can give her a medicine to suppress the effects.
Can't you cure it? I use the 7th phonon too, but I'm fine.
She's absorbed over 100 times what a 7th phonist would normally consume in a lifetime.
Could you give us a little more detail?
I have something I'd like to ask as well. Let's split up here.
Did you hear about me?
Yeah.
If the 7th phonons in me are contaminated, maybe Lorelai's contaminated too.
Don't talk to me like everything's normal.
Are you worried about me?
Of course! The core's stopped and the Sephiroth are under control, right? We don't have to lower the Outer Lands.
It's too late. The passage rings are at their limit.
So we have to keep going. I'm sorry.
Why?
I really want to tell you to stop lowering the Outer Lands.
Luke.
I thought about it as hard as I could, but if the Outer Lands fall, then lots of people will die. So I can't just tell you to stop. My uncle and Emperor Peony have both agreed to help. I can't tell everyone to stop now after all this.
You idiot. What's with that face? What you're saying is right. If you really had told me to stop, I'd have lost all respect for you. Thank you. I was right to believe in you.
You're crazy!
What?
You can't possibly be okay with this. You always try to act tough. Say you were at least a little scared or sad or something. If you just tell me how you really feel.
It's not an act. I'm sorry. Please let me be alone for a while.
No, I'm staying right here.
Luke, please. I don't want anyone to see me like this.
Then I'll turn around.
You idiot. Thank you.
Please take care. Don't push yourself.
So now we get back to lowering the land.
But where do we go next? The regions with Sephiroth to which we haven't yet gone are Pedamia, Rhodesia, and Sylvana, right?
Minus the absorption gate and the radiation gate.
Where are the absorption gate and the radiation gate?
The absorption gate is northeast of Ketterberg. I've heard the radiation gate is on an island far south of Batical.
Those are the largest Sephiroth, so we'll save them for later. They say the monsters there are stronger as well. Right now, we need to locate the passage rings for the remaining Sephiroth.
There are researchers from Yulia City here. Let's ask them about the locations of the passage rings.
But are you really okay, Tyr?
Yes, the medicine's working. I don't feel any pain. I'm fine.
Tyr, I heard about your condition. I wish I could tell you to stop, but I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Do you know where the passage rings are?
You're going to perform the lowering procedure, right? The only ones we've pinpointed are inside the Megiora Highlands and Mount Rainiel.
Mount Rainiel? I've heard the 6 god generals were gravely injured by monsters when they were there on duty. It's a dangerous place. I think we should save it for last.
I agree. Even people living nearby rarely approach that mountain.
Okay, then let's head for the Megiora Highlands first.
We'll track down the location of the remaining Sephiroth in Pedamia. Take care.